That's terrible. No community should have to go through 158 days to have that type of designation awarded.
That's the mayor of Malden talking about the city's experience with federal funding following the Babb Road Fire 3 years ago. That fire completely destroyed the city, burning 85% of buildings in the area. As Oregon Road and Gray Fire survivors wait to see if Governor Inslee's request for federal funding will be accepted, the community of Malden says they can relate. Marissa Rio is there and shares some insight the city has for Spokane County.
To this day, Malden is still rebuilding. As you can see behind me, they're working on construction for their new post office and fire department, which both burned down in the fire. The mayor here tells me it took over 150 days for the city to ever receive any kind of federal funding. The Babb Road Fire destroyed 67 homes, but the mayor says that wasn't enough to receive individual assistance.
We did not qualify as we did not meet the federal quote threshold, which needs to be changed.
While Malden did receive funding for public assistance, that money was designated for buildings such as the city's post office and fire station.
When you have families that have lost 100% of everything they own, everything is gone except the land that they live on, that is a true disaster. That should be the tipping point of what a disaster is for individual assistance.
But waiting nearly 5 months is a long time.
You know, federal funding, you have to jump through a lot of different hoops for the qualifications and documentation that they need to approve those funds, and that is a lengthy process.
As for housing, the city heavily relied on donations from organizations like Innovia, who officials say are still helping the Malden community. But that too requires some patience.
People don't see visually things happening, but there's so much work going on behind the scenes to make these things come to fruition.
Both the director and mayor say they understand it's tough to wait, but to trust that emergency management and organizations like Innovia are really there to help. Reporting in Malden, Marissa Rio, 4 News Now.